Hey guys, so today I'll be showing you how to rewind a brushless DC motor. As you can see, I have two brushless motor with me. One is bad and one is good. Now, brushless DC motors has three wires. Now, before explaining to you how to rewind your brushless DC motor, I want to take a little time to explain to you this because this is very important. And since the brushless DC motor is actually three-phase AC motor, it has either a delta winding or a star winding, and I will explain why this is important. Now let's start with the star winding. From definition, we know that this is the line voltage. Let me do it in red. So this is the line voltage and this is the phase voltage. And if we apply 12 volt here, which is the line voltage, if we are applying 12 volt from a LiPo battery, the phase voltage, the voltage that each coil is getting is actually the line voltage divided by root of 3. So the line voltage will be 12 divided by root of 3. So the phase is actually getting a lower voltage from what we are supplying. And from definition, we know that the rotational speed of a motor is directly proportional to the voltage applied, and the voltage here is the phase voltage. So if we have a low phase voltage, we will have a lower speed. And we also know that the torque is also directly proportional to the phase voltage. So if the phase voltage is lower, the torque also will be lower, and we don't want that if we are building a quadcopter or an RC plane, because we want to have a high speed to generate the required thrust for the quadcopter, and we also want a higher torque to be able to rotate the propeller. So that's why I don't recommend you to use star winding when making a quadcopter or an RC plane. Now let's talk about the delta winding and why this is better than the star winding. So if we take a look here, this is the line voltage and this is the phase voltage, and we can see that the phase voltage is actually equal to the line voltage. So if we apply 12 volt from a LiPo battery here, we are getting 12 volt at the phase. So if the phase voltage is equal to the line voltage, that means the speed is greater than that with a star winding, and also the torque is greater with a delta winding. This is why we use delta winding when using motor in quadcopters or plane, because it has a higher speed which can be very useful to generate the required thrust, and also it has a higher torque which will be able to rotate the propeller more efficiently. Now, what is the advantage of a star winding? If we take a look here, we'll see that the phase current, the current at the phase, is actually equal to the line current. So if the motor requires 2 amp, it will suck 2 amp from the battery. So the line current and the phase current is same, so it will suck the required amount of current from the battery that the phase needed. Now take a look here. This is the line current for a delta winding, and this is the phase current. Okay, and for the phase current, the line voltage required is actually root of 3 times the required phase current. So that means if 2 amp is required for the motor, the line voltage to be supplied will be 2 times root of 3, which means the current is greater for a delta winding. The current draw is greater for a delta winding. That means the flight time that you will get with a delta winding motor will be less, because the current draw is a lot more than a star winding. And we also know that from definition, if the current is greater, the power dissipation is equal to I squared R. So if the current is greater, the power dissipation will also be greater. And we also know that power is equal to energy over time. And energy here is heat. So if the power dissipation is greater, the heat generated in the motor will be greater. So your motor will heat a lot, and we don't want that. A star winding is more efficient because it draws less current, but delta winding, it has a higher speed and a higher torque, but is less efficient because it draws too much current. So we will go with delta winding because it gives us the required speed and the required torque, and we have to sacrifice a little bit of the efficiency here. There are a couple of things that you need to consider when rewinding your brushless DC motor if you are making a quadcopter, because the diameter of the wire, the number of turn of each pole in the brushless DC motor is very important to have the same speed as the other three. Now if the diameter of the wire that you are using is not the same as the other three motors, you will not achieve the same speed, and your quadcopter will not work as it is expected to work. So I'll just count the number of turns that it has. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 16, and 17. So each pole has 17 turns of the copper wire. Now I have this wire. This I have taken out from a microwave induction motor fan, which has this winding. I will take the length of wire as the one that we have unwinded, and we will make 3 strands of it because the original had 3 strands, as you can see here. If I can just uh, show you. Okay, so we have 3 strands of wires here. So in order to start rewinding, we will have to use this diagram. So this is the diagram that I will be using to rewind my motor. Okay, so one. Okay, so this will be S1 as shown in our diagram. Okay, so I have already rewinded all the 3 phases. Now here comes the most important thing, is which wire to connect to which one. Now remember when we started with S1 when rewinding, which was the winding for the first phase, and we rewinded it and end with E1. Okay, and for the second phase we started with S2 and rewinded the phase and end with E2. And for the third one we started with S3 and rewinded it and end with E3. So this makes the star connection, this makes the delta connection. So in order to make the delta connection, we will have to connect S1 and S3 together, E1 and S2 together, and also S3 and E2 together to make the star winding. Okay, so we have made a delta connection here. Those papers, because we don't need it anymore, because we already have 3 phases. Okay, we can see that we don't have any resistance when turning it. It's turning good.